Hey guys, how we going? I haven't put up a video for a few days, my bad. One of the subscribers asked me, are we getting a video this week? Yeah man, not a work one, there's a home one really. So, a bit thirsty guys. If you remember from last Friday, I did a live and I was using the water blast to blast this area behind me. And I didn't know how to operate the water blaster correctly. Being a dude, I don't read instructions. And as a result, it kept going in and turning off after about 4 or 5 minutes, about 5-6 times, and I burnt my hand. Bit hard to see, but she's healed, and the fingers. But I rang the tool shed where I got it from, and they told me how to do it. So big shout out to the tool shed out in Henderson. Good guys, they always help me out. So I'll show you what I've done guys. This is what I started yesterday. I finished off the water blasting, as you can see down here. So it's all looking really clean. It's stamped concrete. So I've got all that done. I just got to get rid of the little weeds along the edge. And what I've done here guys is I've painted the entire base of the house. So it blends in with the lignite joinery and the lignite guttering, squares it all in. So went right round it guys, and that's first coat. That was so thirsty, I was very surprised, but it was raw concrete. So that's what it looks like now guys. Nice cutting, eh? I am a pretty damn good painter. So I've done all around here, got the hose going in the pool, and we come around here, done some chemical in the pool too, but you see how I squared it all in, nice straight lines all along here, the entire base. So I got some plans on what I'm doing out in these areas, you see, trying to get it like, well, so it feels comfortable and very low maintenance. And even did there guys, see, didn't miss a beat, and round there. What a beautiful day, eh? Look at that. What a absolute cracker of a day. Took me a while. I've been at this all day, guys. See the base there too. There's my paving job. What do you guys think? Pretty good, eh? See what I mean? The stones are done. I've cut the trim in. Just makes the part. I've got to get in behind there with what we call a pitch or an artist's brush behind the pipe and get that little bit, but no biggie. And yes, they go to the ground, as you can see. So what a difference guys. And I even got in around the front door, cut the edge around there. Wasn't one area I missed. So now I'm ready to put a second coat onto the pavers. Then I'm going to see if there's a black mortar sand that I can brush in, hose, and let it set, because it'll look shit hot if it has black lines, eh? And lift that front edge strip. I am going to lift that. I know I keep saying it. I'm going to paint it black, lift it, screw it into place by banging in the pegs like that down on the ground, and then I'll backfill that area with topsoil, and that'll make it like pop. What a difference guys. I think it does square in the house. My partner was right on that one. She told me to do that, so big shout out to her. Heather was right. So let's see. No, that gate's closed, so back the way we go guys. Admire the view. Look at me truck. Don't she look shiny? Can't say the same for my car though. My car's not so shiny. So that's what I've been spending my time on guys. So next weekend, weather prevailing, I should be ready for concrete staying, and I'll film that as I do it. I didn't want to film the painting the concrete base because it took so long. I would have been there forever trying to edit it and speed the process up, so I figured I'd just show you guys the after, because I'm sure you've seen it, you know, the house a few times now. So I think it looks good guys. Just squares everything in. I just got to get a pitch and get behind that pipe as well. As you can see, you come back and you look at the entire thing, it really squares it in. You know, ties the joinery to the guttering to the base of the house. So pretty stoked with that. So that was something that I've been wanting to do for a very long time. And I've got the concrete ready, a couple of little patches like there and there. I've got to fix, get that a quick squirt and over there. But other than that, that concrete, my friends, is ready to take concrete stain. And that's my little job next week. And then tomorrow I'll mow that sucker. I'll get that done. But let's have a look and see how my robot and the hose is going in the pool. Had to top it up with water, it evaporates. That's tomorrow's job. And then a couple of weeks I'll let that paint sit for a couple of weeks, and then I'll do the second coat on the base. But the second coat will just glide now I've got the first on. So there's my pool, guys. Got the hose in there. Water level was a little low with the evaporation. Put some chemical in. There's my little robot. I wonder if you get to see him climb the wall. Probably not. Every time I want to climb the wall, I'm always too early. So next on the list, guys, is once I finish that area down there, then I'm going to move on to here. And I do have plans. I won't say what they are yet. But that certainly needs a water blast. That's easy with my water blaster now. Me and my water blaster, we are like one now. Last week I thought my water blaster was a bastard. Absolute bastard. But we're like that now. So I'm going to take that lip off, guys. And I'll have to dig down and throw pavers all the way along there, so it kind of squares in. Run an edge, backfill the edge with white limestones, bit of a contrast to the wall. That saves me trying to mess around with tiles up to it, so backfill it, guys. Bit of a shortcut. Some people say, oh, you probably should just bloody what do you call it, fill it in, Glenn. Nah, that's too much. Run an edge, limestone, give it a border, it'll look nice to there. And then I've got plans there, guys, and I'll let you know what those are closer to that date, just in case those plans don't happen. And I've got my trusty pull sign, which I need to screw to there and there. I keep forgetting to bring back some screws and a drill, but safety, it complies. So that's what I've been doing, guys. Water blasting, painting, landscaping. And you know what, there's a lot of sweat equity. Man, was a lot of sweat equity. These jobs have taken me a while. Painted the eaves, see, all nice and clean and fresh. Few cobwebs there, just need a bit of a squirt with water, same as there. So all I got to do is the front, guys, and maybe I should have done that before I did the base, but I want to get the base on. So my plan is to get the ladder out in a few weeks. Bit of a few wasps actually. Should have bought some fly spray. Is to, what was I saying? Oh yeah, paint the eaves in a few weeks. It won't take long. This was the biggest area of the back. The front's not going to take me long. It's small. And then everything will be clean and crisp. Because where I know my time's limited, daylight saving. We got till the 5th of April, guys, and set your clock back, so bye-bye that extra hour. I've got to restain that thing over there. That'll need restaining. Table I'll leave before summer, and then I'll give another coat with the chairs. I like to brush it on some people. Some people actually spray it on. Doesn't penetrate. Brush, I think that's what gets it to penetrate into the wood. Even regardless if you water blast it, open the timber, use a cleaner, whatever. Brush. That's my motto. I'm old school boy like that. But I've probably got just as much paint on me as I have on the slab. So I am pretty stoked about that, and I'll be putting this one up, and then I'm going to do a live, guys, and the live would be pretty much similar to this, except I'll be live. I can take some questions if people want to ask me some questions. Painting, I'm an old hand at. I used to do it for a living, so, you know, I'm pretty good with the old brush and that. And concrete stain, even though I'm a good painter, I have never done concrete stain, never. And I'm rolling this. I've ordered the gear. It'll arrive by Monday/Tuesday the latest. The stain I'll have before the end of the week. If the weather's good, I will do it. Now my understanding is you can't do it in temperatures over 20 degrees. It's got to be 20 maximum and or less. So that'll be a morning job, and I will film that. I'll just set it up, because all I've got to do, guys, is my plan is run masking tape along this edge. And I don't usually use masking tape, but I will run masking tape so that it doesn't run over onto the concrete. Because I think you'll find once I've done this, if it turns out the way I think it will, I'll probably end up doing the whole lot, which is drums and drums of it. So that's my plan, and then I'll just cut it all in, cut the edges, and start rolling it wet and thick. I watch some people when they do like paint with a roller, and then they roll it so dry and they roll it from the wet out. You're doing it totally wrong. You must always have that roller wet. If you get a couple of passes and you see it starting to like drag off, reload your roller and go from dry back into wet, and just ease it off on the wet. That's how you do it, and do it in small sections. Otherwise it'll go bloody patchy on you guys, and you've wasted your time. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out, because it's a product that I've never used. I'm quite excited about it, really. So that'll be a goodie. Hope you're all having a good Saturday, man. I am. I'm pretty chuffed with myself, and I've been a bit slack with the blogs this week, as it was pointed out to me by one of our subscribers. So make sure, hit the like, subscribe and share, guys. And look at this. I'm not even on the Y pedals. No beer. Water. I do feel like a beer, but I'm not going to have one. I might. Do I save it for tomorrow? Who knows? Who knows? But I don't feel like one. It's just plain old water today, guys. So hopefully everyone's having a good weekend, or productive weekend, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. So let's just have a little walkie, guys. Look at it. Look at that sun, man. And this is autumn. It's like late summer kicking in. And I'll mow that sucker tomorrow. Look at that. That's just over 1 week. Look at it. Just over 1 week. That's why I've got plans up there. Those plans are going to take a little bit. And then if everything goes according to the way I want it to, there's going to be something up there. Something new. So stay tuned for that one. Keep you posted on it. I'm working to get these jobs done to move on to the big job. So, few plans there, guys, few plans, and I plan on at some stage opening up those stairs, making them much wider, which means cutting into that ground. And in case anybody's asking me, you'll need a building consent or resource consent. No, I don't, because it's only 700 off the ground. I can cut it open and do the retaining. It's not over a metre or 1.2, which I think is a regulation, under a metre. So I'm well within QE. It just means that if I did, at some point I will, and I'll hire a labour for that contractor, because that's a lot of dirt that comes out of there, guys. That's a lot of dirt to open that up. I think it'll look good though. So I'm probably going to cut it short here, guys, and jump straight on a live. So you'll see this one probably after the live, but everybody have a good one. Be good. I've got to clean up this area, put barbecue back, wheels over there, but you can see I've done a pretty good job. She's pretty sharp. Bloody wasp. So until the next one, guys, be good and have a great weekend, and make sure to hit the like, subscribe and share. I'm out, guys.